Are you misrepresenting yourself as a licensed doctor here in Arizona?
CBS 5 investigates asking tough questions to a woman who's not an Arizona doctor, even though she's treating patients. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Well, she claims to be a psychiatrist, repeating patients or treating patients, that is, and then taking their money.
It is a dangerous scheme, and it is happening right here in the Valley. CBS 5 investigates. Heather Moore joins us now to blow the lid off this bogus doctor. Heather.
Well, Catherine, and seeing this woman is very convincing. She wears several different hats, sometimes talks with an accent, and goes by several different names. But when she suddenly started going by doctor last year, her deceitful dealings started catching up to her.
It looked like a typical Thursday afternoon. The sun was shining outside a Glendale donut shop.
Nice to meet you.
But the day was far from normal.
What can I do for you?
We are meeting with someone we've been trying to track down for months. Someone selling medical advice.
I made a concerted effort not to take insurance.
What she doesn't know is we're on to her.
Why are you running? Are you licensed to practice here in Arizona?
She has many faces and characters.
Many will try to deceive.
Yvette Araujo's starring roles include actress, director, and movie producer in California.
The power is within you.
She is also an author by the same name.
Someone who's definitely not afraid of being a chameleon.
I come from a very dark past.
But perhaps her biggest role is that of doctor, going by the name Yvette St. Thomas, staged right here in the desert.
You're new to Arizona.
Shortly after moving to Arizona last year, Yvette St. Thomas appeared on local paid television.
You're an author, you're a film producer, a doctor of psychiatry.
With an accent.
They're not who they really are.
She promoted her new book and her new medical practice.
Where's your practice?
In North Scottsdale, actually, and in Chandler.
A short time later, St. Thomas appeared on the cover of the East Valley's Healthy Cells magazine as the new face of psychiatry. Inside the cover, an ad for her sliding doors therapy, listing her as an MD. Problem is, the Arizona Medical Board has zero record of St. Thomas or Araujo or Eunice Bundridge or any of her other aliases we uncovered. CBS 5 Investigates contacted the magazine's owner, Monica Tegg, who hung up when we asked about her vetting process. The feature article states St. Thomas became a doctor of psychiatry in 1995. Her IMDb page and book bios claim she is a graduate of Syracuse Medical School. Syracuse doesn't have a medical school. CBS 5 Investigates contacted university officials who have no record of her attendance.
Without any training or practice, I think the risk of hurting and taking advantage of people is really severe.
Dr. Michael Yasinski is a real psychiatrist, blown away to learn someone here is posing as one.
Someone has something severely wrong with them if they are pretending to be a psychiatrist.
Our investigation turned up this document stating a license transfer to Arizona from California was approved last December. The Medical Board of California confirmed to us it's a fake. They said they don't do license transfers, there's no seal, and the executive director who supposedly signed the notification retired 6 months before. CBS 5 Investigates has learned of several patients who paid St. Thomas for medical treatment. We took our concerns to the Arizona Attorney General.
Can harm be done here?
If somebody is not trained to be a medical doctor and is practicing medicine, they can do the worst kinds of harm.
How serious of an offense is this, practicing without a license?
It's a class 5 felony, so that's serious. You can go to state prison for that.
Develop your powers and follow the crook.
She's very slippery.
To learn more about her, we looked into St. Thomas's past. Her hairstylist in L.A. knew her as Yvette Araujo and never heard her former friend was a doctor.
It's just a shock to me that she would do that. I mean, that's a far stretch from being a producer.
And we spoke with a real movie producer who watched Araujo play the same role in Texas.
I didn't think she knew what she was doing.
Both say Arizona's would-be doc owes them money.
I put $283,000 into the project.
She owes me $3,500.
To get out of her debt, they say Araujo claimed she had cervical cancer.
She later on told me, oh, I was misdiagnosed.
But when the pressure to pay up was too much, it was apparently time for another role. This time, Araujo played dead. The news of her demise came in a quick email from Ron Peccola, the head of Araujo's embattled production company, sent right before Araujo moved here to Arizona, changed her name, and her profession. We repeatedly asked the now St. Thomas over the phone to sit down with us for an explanation. She refused.
Nice to meet you.
So our investigative team set up a consultation.
Psychiatry is not an exact science.
Our undercover cameras were rolling as she gave our producer her pitch, this time without an accent.
When you get into the psychiatry of things, that's a little bit more introspective. And it has to be one of objectivity, and you really have to get to know someone.
Where did you learn?
Syracuse University. I'm not of this country.
To verify her credentials, St. Thomas went to her car to grab the Healthy Cells magazine that showcased her fabricated story.
You're published?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
It's been quite extraordinary.
She also gave our team copies of other issues of the free publication, where her byline topped several monthly health articles.
Hi, Yvette. Heather Moore, CBS 5 News.
It was time to ask the tough questions, face to face, with the new face of psychiatry.
Are you misrepresenting yourself as a licensed doctor here in Arizona?
The actress/author/doctor was instantly quiet on the set.
Do you understand why it's against the law to practice psychiatry without a license in Arizona?
She headed straight to her car, never saying a word.
Why won't you answer our questions? You have nothing to say? Excuse me.
Many who know her believe this is not her final act.
I'm certain in my core that she's on the move again.
We did find a much younger Yvette Araujo who attended Syracuse and now works in Florida. And the license number used on that California Medical Board document does belong to an Yvette Thomas. I spoke with that woman in Long Beach, and she was pretty upset to learn someone else was using her professional information. For CBS 5 Investigates, I'm Heather Moore.